Chapter 264 spoilers are finally out, so let's just get right into it. The chapter begins with Unlimited Void's barrier getting destroyed. Sukuna's skin is shown torn out as he exits the domain barrier, saying Malevolent Shrine's barrier was also destroyed. Sukuna then exclaims that Yuta pulled off Hollow Purple, though he's still not used to using it. Todo and Yuji join Yuta, with Todo asking Yuta to spam as many purples as possible once he regains his curse technique, adding not to worry about him and Yuji, since they have Boogie Woogie to avoid the crossfire. We see Yuji with his eyes on the fight, paying no attention to Yuta using Gojo's body. We're then told that after using his domain, Sukuna has a difficult time using his technique, though immediately after, we see Yuta falling down, indicating Kenjaku's curse technique has stopped, meaning the copied curse technique had burnt out once the domain broke. Yuta says since Rika isn't haunting his current vessel, the copy technique is no longer his, making Limitless the burnt out technique. He thought he would still be able to use Kenjaku's, wondering if there was a trick to Kenjaku being able to use his curse technique after a domain expansion. Todo then notices Yuta reaching his limit, admiring Sukuna for not loosening up his offense. Sukuna then lands a black flash on Todo due to him being distracted. Sukuna notices Yuji coming towards him and prepares to counterattack, but Yuji is teleported behind Sukuna by Todo, with Todo exclaiming he's not done yet. Given the opportunity, Yuji lands several blows on Sukuna's face. Todo notices the shards of the barrier floating around the battlefield, exclaiming that this is the greatest stage for Boogie Woogie to shine. We then see a spread of Yuji and Todo toying with Sukuna. This is followed by a perfectly balanced dismantle from Yuji, hitting the barrier between Megumi and Sukuna's soul, with Yuji saying he'll do it as many times as it takes to wake up Megumi. Sukuna is shocked with Yuji being able to choose a target of his technique, with Yuji firing dismantle after dismantle at the barrier between their souls. Sukuna backs away, thinking he won't be able to maintain his body. He then throws up his fingers and consumes them again. Sukuna says Yuji used a binding vow to ensure his strikes will be even more effective for tearing away Sukuna's soul. Yuji then cuts down a pillar on which Sukuna was standing, but misses his punch, leading to Sukuna striking back. Sukuna says if he avoids these blows, they'll have no other effective moves, with Todo saying if his spare Vibrosub isn't recognized as his left hand, it won't work. Todo tries using his Vibrosub, but it doesn't work. Sukuna grins as he faces Yuji, but Todo tries one more time. We then see Hana as the one who was swapped in directly above Sukuna's head. Todo's Vibrosub breaks as it does its job one last time, with the narrator saying its range was extended through a binding vow. We then see a flashback with Angel saying her role ends once Gojo's seal is dispelled, but is worried about what would happen to Megumi. Yuta apologizes to Hana, saying they might need her technique in the end, asking her to fire Jacob's ladder as a final blow, stating it's an all or nothing gamble to split Megumi and Sukuna's soul. Yuta explains how his opponents are caught up in thinking about what and how many techniques he has, failing to think about the possibility of the original user returning, adding they believe he takes the technique away rather than copying it. He further adds that the true strength of his technique is the ability to have two of the same cards in his hand. The chapter then ends with Hana blasting a Jacob's ladder at maximum output.